Feel like owning some noobs? This week we're on a Hak5 road trip to Toronto for the premiere of the Pwnage TV series. Join us as we sit down with director and cast members Geoff Lapaire, Jarett Cale, and Joel Gardiner.
Yeah, hook me up, I'm ready.
This episode of Hak5 is brought to you by Gamefly, GoToAssist Express, remote support made easy, and Domain.com. Got a great idea? It all starts with a great domain.
Hello and welcome to Hak5. My name's Darren Kitchen.
I'm Shannon Morse.
And we are on a fun road trip as Hak5 does frequently. Yay,
going up to Toronto again, up in Canada.
It's the field trip.
Oh, I love going to Canada for...
Pile in the Hack bus.
And why did we go up there?
Oh, well, because Pwnage, the awesomest ownage show on the internet, is premiering their TV series on Showcase in Canada. So it's podcast gone television.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, we were literally walking around Toronto and there were posters of Jeremy like owning Toronto. It was hilarious. I was like, wow.
Yeah, we are,
Crazy.
so we're talking to Jeff and Joel and Jarett from the show. And this is awesome. We actually talked to them season 2, episode 5, if you remember that far back in Hak5 history, when they came out with their like 10th episode or something like that. Big, huge premiere at Bloor Street Theater. Same kind of deal, but now on TV. So we figured we'd do a little follow-up and see how they're doing. And you know, actually, that's where we met you, season 2, episode 5.
It is actually. Yeah, I was doing a micro battle outside in the front line. It was good times.
I got to dig through DV tapes and find that footage one day.
I think I won.
Yeah, it's like early snubs footage. Good stuff. But yeah, we understand that this probably may not be your cup of tea, but I think you should stick around just because it's highly interesting if you're into new media. And if you haven't heard of Pwnage, you need to go check it out right now. It's hilarious. You'll love it. So let's just go ahead and kick it over and see the interview with Jeff. So guys, we have a unique opportunity to go and talk with Geoff Lapaire, the producer and writer and everything extraordinaire of Pwnage. Just check it out.
What's that?
Dude, Jeff.
Darren from Hak5. Hey, so
what's
good to
up,
see
man?
you. Hey, man, what's up?
It's been like, what is it? What did we do this, like 3 years ago?
Well, it's been
on the web.
3 years, yeah.
Yeah. You guys were making like the milestone of like your 10th episode, and
That's right. Yes.
it's a long way. All right. Well, let's set up and do an interview.
Yeah, sounds good.
Jeff, it's so good to see you up here, and I just got to say, first of all, like Pwnage on TV, how'd that come about?
Well, you know, we did the web series for a number of years, and throughout the life of the web series, we were kind of always talking to Showcase. You know, they were aware of the show. You know, some of the execs came out to one of our screenings, and they were impressed. But really, they didn't know what to do with us. We didn't know how to, you know, make a web show into a TV show. It wasn't until we started working with our executive producers, Ron Mann and Catherine Tate, and they sort of said, oh, I know how to make this a TV show. And they got the right people involved, and yeah, we just went from there. Now it's premiering every Friday at 10 on Showcase, and you know, I'm really excited.
Now, I can say that with the network that I produce for, I've heard the story a lot of going from TV to online. Now, what has the feeling been overall going the other way?
Well, you know, if Pwnage is a success on TV, it might open up doors for more web content producers to move to television. You know, the mediums are still very different. I think that there's a huge lack of legitimacy on the web. You know, you might have a web show with a lot of viewers, but people don't really think of that as being something as significant. You know, finally, when we moved to television, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, congratulations! You know, it's going to be a big thing now." But really, you know, we had a pretty big thing going on the web. You know, the biggest difference, I think, is the advertising dollars. You know, on television, you know, the dollars per eyeball that you can get for advertising is still a lot more than what you would pay for on the web. So that really drives the industry. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. Maybe we'll have more web content producers moving to television, or maybe we'll have TV shows moving to the web if there's better ways to monetize it. I'm not sure. It's going to be an exciting 10 years. I think the technology is going to change a lot, and it might change the industry.
So how have you adjusted from the ad hoc nature of like podcasting to working in television proper now?
You know, it hasn't really been much of an adjustment because really it's been a little bit of specialization. You know, we could spend a lot more time writing. But you know, we used to do the web series. It was very taxing. We used to do everything ourselves. We used to, you know, find the locations, you know, arrange all the actors, and write our skeleton scripts, and a lot of the stuff was improvisation, and it was very, off the cuff, which did give it a unique feel. But now it was really nice working in television to have people do things for you. We had a production designer build the sets. We had people make things happen. You'd write something in a script, and it would show up the next day on set, and you'd be like, wow, I just wrote that, a couple days ago, and here it is, it's happening. So it was really cool. It didn't take me long to get into the groove of production and to learn the ropes and sort of go to the production meetings and know who would make what happen and how to get things done. So it was really nice. It's nice working in real TV.
So how is the writing adapted to like the strict nature of television with timing and ad breaks and that?
Yeah, the writing is, we have a script supervisor that would time out the scripts. And she would come back and say, oh, I went through this, and this is like, 23 minutes, so we got to cut some stuff, or you guys have to write more, we're under time. But at the end of the day, in the editing room, you do have a lot of freedom too to cut things out, keep things tighter. It was very different sticking to 22 minutes. We had to stick to 22 minutes on the second, right? And so you're at the end of the cut, you're like, wow, that's a great show, just watched it all the way through. But we've got to find 30 seconds to lose, so you're just trimming here and there and cutting it to the standard TV length, which isn't so bad, but it's painful. There was one episode, number 4, that had so much material, and it was just a shame to cut it up and to leave out a few jokes here and there. But in the end, it's a very tight, high-paced product, and it has more of the traditional TV structure, the 3X structure and all that. So yeah, it might have more of a TV feel than the web series, but I think it's more joke dense, it's faster paced, and I think it's the best stuff we've written so far.
So were there any challenges in production that you faced that you just weren't expecting?
When you're in production, your personal life is pretty much on hold. You have no time to do anything personally. You just you get up in the morning, you're straight at work, and then you come home and you have half an hour to write a few emails and catch up on that, and you just go straight to bed. And really, it's things pile up, and it's everything becomes a jumble. There's so much going on at the same time. I wasn't sort of expecting, the amount of work that would be involved producing a show. But after a quick period of adaptation, I found it was very natural for me to get in the swing of things. And again, delegating is the key, right? You have so many people, these experienced people in television that were just so amazing at their jobs, and you could just, give them a little bit of input, and they'd come back with, better stuff than you ever imagined. The props guys, for example, or the art department, they were really stellar.
So what are some of the differences between the story in the original series and now the TV series?
Well, we call it a partial reboot. So if you haven't seen the web series, you'll be able to get to know the characters, you'll be able to get to know the Pwnage universe. But if you have seen the web series, you won't be bored watching the first few episodes. So there's a lot of introduction stuff. We have 3 of the characters, Kyle, Jeremy, FPS Doug, coming over from the web series, and a few new characters who you'll meet if you watch the first 3 episodes. And yeah, it's the same style of humor. We've taken a lot of what's worked on the web series, a lot of the same themes we visited, but in a new way, with new jokes, of course. So we've tried to stay true to the original feel of Pwnage, with having all new material and sort of making it accessible to everybody, whether you've seen it or not.
So how has the fan reaction been to the new series so far?
It's been fantastic. Even the people that don't live in Canada have found ways to watch it, and we're getting a lot of positive feedback online, on our Facebook fan group, and a lot of the emails we get are very positive. So I think people are really excited to see that Pwnage has come to the next level in this TV show. And yeah, it's just been nothing but positive. There will always be a few people, a few naysayers that aren't on board, but that's to be expected.
All right, so what does the future hold for Pwnage?
Oh, well, I hope we get a second season. If people are watching this on TV and it's people like the style of humor and makes people laugh, I hope we can do it again. It's an amazing experience, amazing professional experience making this, and I really hope we can do it again.
So when are we going to see Pwnage the Broadway musical?
Well, that depends on when are you willing to be the lead?
Definitely.
Yeah?
I've got my tights in the car.
Oh, excellent.
Our next LAN party, powered by the Varsity Esports League, is Counter-Strike Hide and Seek. We'll be playing on Saturday, April 10th at game.hak5.org. And a special shout out to The Vessel for their LAN party support. You can find all their information at thevessel.com. We'll see you in the game on April 10th, and first, a word from our sponsor.
If you're looking for an easy and affordable way to get your website online, check out Domain.com's hosting plans. Their deluxe hosting plan offers unlimited traffic and free website builders with unlimited pages for just $8.75 a month. Already have a domain somewhere else? Support Hak5 and our sponsor by transferring your domain to Domain.com. It's only $6.99 a year to transfer your domain, plus you get an entire extra year. With Domain.com, you get registration without the BS. No totally unrelated upsells, no deceptive renewal pricing. Just blistering fast DNS and hosting, the lowest prices on the web, and the highest quality. Thanks to Hak5 fans, Domain.com is one of the fastest growing domain and hosting companies in the world. Don't forget to use coupon code HAK5 at checkout to get 15% off your order. Got a great idea? It all starts with a great domain. Domain.com.
So what's up, Jarett? It's good to be back in Toronto again, seeing all the guys. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just, a little bit sick. So my energy's
well, that's
a bit lower.
okay.
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
just don't breathe on me. But I had a couple of questions for you that I really wanted to ask.
Man. Yeah.
I'm all into
Or
acting
lady,
and
girl. I throw man out there. It's really.
you know what? That's okay. Well, I just wanted to know, like, what's it like filming what used to be an internet TV show on TV now? Have you come across any kind of problems as an actor in front of the camera now?
Well, it's a trip.
Yeah.
3 words. It's a completely different experience, actually. It was really exciting. I wasn't really worried coming into it. Stepping on set and you see 40, 50 people staying around, each of them professionals. They've been doing their job for 20, 30 years. They all know what they're doing. They're the best of the best. And you step in the center there, and it's just words on a page that you wrote up, and now you're talking. There's all these people around there capturing. It's a pretty different experience than pulling a camera out in the street with your buddy,
Right.
and filming a few scenes in natural light, guerrilla style. But as an actor, I guess it wasn't so different from the artistic side of things in terms of my performance. I wasn't concerned with who was holding the camera or who set the lights up or anything. It was mostly the scheduling that I think had the biggest impact on performances. Was the fact that every minute of every day is scheduled and budgeted for, right?
Yeah.
There's so many people staying around that are all union wage. This isn't cheap, right? And literally there's people whose jobs are just to make sure that every minute's met, every scene's made. It's all about making the day. It's about getting everything in the day. And even though it seems like we had a long time to do it with all these people, making 8 episodes in a couple months is an enormous task.
How much time did you have to do them?
We have 32 days on set, so 4 days of shooting per episode.
Dang.
Which is less than we would use in the web series by far. So the biggest difference on the web series, Jeff could come over. We would do the scene as it was written, or improvise around it, improvise some more, stop, pour ourselves some beer, drink beer for a couple hours, come up with new ideas, go, holy shit, actually that would be funny, let's reshoot, let's do this, let's do that. And we had that kind of time to do that when you don't have that time in a TV show.
Right.
You need to know your shit beforehand when you get there, and you need to get it done, because otherwise you're in a lot of trouble.
Was there anything that you could or couldn't do on set now that you could or couldn't do when you were on the internet?
I think theoretically, yes. We were always really good at self-censoring ourselves on the internet. I never actually showed my balls, even though we could have. No one can stop us. We could have made it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, honestly, it could have been a porno, right?
Yeah.
We could have had full frontal. We could have shown donkeys if we really wanted to. So theoretically, yes. But the truth is, Showcase's limits are actually beyond our own, where we censored ourselves in the web. So
really.
So no. So yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
There's not a single moment. Although occasionally we have quotas for certain words.
Yeah.
We have like 2 fucks per episode. They like to limit the fags and the gays because they have, many,
that's understandable.
Homosexual viewers on their channel that they don't want to offend, of course. But we, of course, don't use those words with any homosexual connotation whatsoever. And gamers and people that are smart know that, so it's not a big concern.
Of course, yes.
But there's a lot of idiots who get really mad about stuff. But otherwise, no, is my point.
Cool, that's good.
Is that they would allow us to pretty much do anything that we would be comfortable doing.
It's awesome that they gave you that freedom to do whatever you want.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
No, I know a lot of the cast, Joel, you, and Jeff, all came from the internet TV show Pwnage, but what about the rest of the cast? How did you find them, or did Showcase help you to find them?
No, we were sort of on our own to find them, but we had guidance from people that had made TV shows before. So you know, we hired a casting director and a casting agency. They put out casting calls. Actors came in. We would sort of screen by headshot. There's a lot of self-tapes. Me, Jeff, Jarett Cale, the showrunner, and occasionally Michael Kennedy, the director of the first couple of episodes, would sit in the room, and we would audition these people, and we saw a lot of people, these parts. And the network is really involved. They have final approval over everything, so we can't just go cast someone in the show, our buddy.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, we can't just cast our buddy in the show. But,
they have to be somewhat good.
especially the key roles, like a role like October, they took very seriously. You know, everything had to be right, and we're very lucky with Melanie.
No, October's the girl, right? The new girl?
Yeah, October's the lead female.
Okay, yes.
She's extremely talented.
She's the one that I was aiming at with that question. Yeah, I was very curious about her.
No, we found her in a casting room. She actually came in for a different role.
Oh.
She just blew my mind. And I immediately handed her the October script, asked her to cold read it from the hallway.
That's cool.
So she went out in the hallway. Asked her to take a break. If she didn't mind cold reading, she didn't mind. So she spent 40 minutes reading over this line and came back in and got the part off just the cold read. She was just her. What's funny is that she does this audition and then reverts back to her normal character and talks to us, the producers behind the desk. I'm like, well, that's October, the girl that's now talking to us. That's really her. And it turns out she's also really cool and easy to work with. So I think we're lucky on a lot of levels. She's super cool. People are gonna love her, honestly. Both as a person outside of the show,
she's adorable,
and as a character on the show, she's adorable. Yeah, she really is. Actually, in fact, all around, I think we got really lucky with casting. Yeah, I'm really happy. One of my favorite characters in the series, who will be debuting today at the theater, he doesn't come until episode 3. He's played by J. Adam Brown, and you'll see him.
Don't tell me too much. I haven't seen episode 3 yet.
But no, he's a new series regular, and I'm a big fan of his performances, and
cool.
just the character in general. Pretty happy with.
Good. So what about all the scripts and everything? You say that she came in for a cold read. Do you have an actual script, or are you allowed to do some improv and ad lib?
The scripts are tight. I mean, they are written to be, 22 minutes in theory, right? They go through multiple reiterative drafts. God, I can't even talk. Cold medication's making me slur. Sorry about that.
You need a cough?
Or the beer, or a combination. You go back and forth with the network a lot in the script phase, and you sort of hone it and get it down to a certain time, sort of the act structures and the proper timing, and like I said, the very first question, when there's so many people on set,
right,
and there's a lot of money involved, you have to know what you're doing before you get there.
Yeah.
They can't afford to have, there's 2 guys from the internet, let's just sit back and see what they do. It's like, no, they kind of want to know before what we're doing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, whenever we had any free moments, we would try to squeeze in some improvisation. We'd always let the actors, if they wanted to, make it their own, because they get the best performance that way.
Yeah, you really do.
And in fact, when I look back at the whole series, my favorite little moments are all the little improvised moments that came through and really reinforced me, actually, in hindsight, because as we were filming, I'm like, it's a real shame we didn't get enough improvisation here, or as much as I had originally envisioned we would be able to. And then I look at the finished product, I'm like, wow, like that made it, like, wow, holy shit, I guess a lot of it really was improvised. But yeah, it reinforced the power of a performance that's improvised versus something that's scripted in. And I think in season 2, we're going to try to arrange it in such a way that we can get more improvisation, if there's a season 2, if we're so lucky.
Now, okay, I remember way back in high school when I did plays, we would always do all these really retarded things before a play to get into our characters and everything. So just personally, what do you do to get in character? I was really curious about this.
Well, in the web show, I used to have 2 beer. That changed too. No. It's kind of embarrassing, but I actually practice my micro. I practice my micro and I say, I own noobs and Kyle, a lot. Come on, Kyle. Let's talk about Kyle. I own noobs, Kyle. And I just sort of do that to get the accent in.
Yeah.
And then I start trying to bring in new words, and then I just, to refresh the accent, refresh the character, and swing with his eyes, and then I go.
That's great.
It's embarrassing. And there's probably, I'm sure it's on camera, or at least on audio, me doing this, as they've left the tape running, you can see me talking to myself. I'm talking about Kyle, I own noobs.
That's like talking into the mirror. Oh yeah, I know.
I say Kyle like 2,000 times a day. I say, Kyle, Kyle, Kyle. It's like just this, it's not even Kyle anymore. Kyle,
It's like the vasectomy.
Yeah. And the Jeremy the TV show, you know, is I'm trying to challenge myself a little bit. It's supposed to be a little bit different than the web show. In the meta story, right? The TV show is a creation from inside the web universe, right?
Oh, of course.
So Jeremy and Doug are acting, and it's the acting lessons and everything. So one of the characters would be a little faster, more upbeat, more television. Because the whole, as you noticed, the whole pace of the show is a lot faster.
Yes. Yeah.
So instead of getting to play a new character and having that life experience, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just twist this one a bit and bring him another way.
Right. How's the feedback been?
It's
I
been,
mean, so far.
You know what? It's been way more positive than I expected.
Really?
And now, naturally, maybe I'm a pessimist, but our audience is so hardcore.
Yeah.
They've watched the show for 5 years. They know what they want, right? They know the style of Pwnage. They have expectations that are established, right? They have wants. A new mainstream audience, they
don't care. They don't know what to expect.
Right? So I thought they were going to come in. They're going to see this new format. It's way faster paced. Jeremy talks faster. Everyone moves faster. You know, everything's exaggerated a little. It doesn't have that same. That's a guy just chilling, shooting some random shit in an apartment. No. It feels more like a TV show, and it is the television version of the web show Pwnage. So I thought, honestly, that first episode, I expected the forums to erupt with, "Oh my God, this sucks so bad." But I've never once lost faith in the fact that those same people that think it sucks right away would by episode 4, 5, 6, 7 go, "Holy fuck, okay, I love this show." It's just different. Awesome. It's what I love, but it's very slightly different. But right away they were pretty receptive to it. So
good.
I firmly believe that the shows get significantly better by the time you get to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I think they leave 1 and 2 in the dust. So I mean, if people are loving it now,
I'm excited now.
I'm excited. I want it to be. I want the series to have run. So there's no more. Is this going to happen? Oh, are they going to replace him? Are they going to do this? Or she just a Taji ripoff? No. I just want everyone to have seen the whole series and go. So there's no more theory crafting. Just like here's what it was, and let's talk about it and what you liked and didn't like, and see if we can make a better season 2.
So good feedback. Do you think there will be a second season?
You know what? I think ultimately it'll come down to how many people watch it on television. I think it's.
Well, we need to get it into other nations now.
It's pretty much out of our hands. You know, we do promo. We talk to people. We encourage people to tweet about us.
Oh yeah.
You know, and get the word out. But ultimately, you know, if people don't watch it, then they're probably not going to give us money to make another one. At which point, we'll do something else.
I'd give you some money to make a second season.
You know, a lot of people would. What would be really great is getting some international sales and distributions. Like what we really need is to get sales in the USA. Really, and there's so many networks that I think the show's appropriate for. So we'll see what happens. But
so is there anything else that you want to go ahead and say before I head out to the premiere?
Well, have fun.
Thank you. I'm sure I will.
Keep in mind it's a television show. No, I don't know. Anything I'm thinking of is cheesy. I don't want to be cheesy. I don't want to be cheesy. You know, yesterday I was on my BMX bike with Joel with a backpack on with a camera similar to that. And we were shooting some guerrilla shit. So I guess I'll end it with, even though I'm in a TV show now, I still enjoy picking up a camera and shooting my buddy on the street doing some funny shit.
Cool.
Which will actually be seen by people in something called episode 19 of the web series. So that's pretty cool.
Episode 19 of the web series.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jarett. I really appreciate it.
No problem at all.
I'll see you at the premiere.
Yes, you will.
This week's trivia is, succeeded by the Casio Loopy, this 1983 cartridge-based console failed to achieve a significant market share due to the success of the NES. Enter for your chance to win Pronobozo's new album Hak5 by entering your answer at hak5.org/trivia. Good luck, and first, a word from our sponsor. Darren is skeptical about the power of GoToAssist Express.
I'm not skeptical, I'm just saying you need to understand the power of open source.
See what I'm saying? So we've taken it out to the park and we're gonna do a real road test, a showdown, if you will.
Right, so we've both got 3G on our laptops, we got cell phones. You got GoToAssist Express, I'm using free alternative.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go. Leah, what's your email?
Tina, we're gonna try something new this time.
Okay, click the link in my email.
All right, just sent you an email with a zip file.
Yep, just click yes and I'll be on in a sec.
Okay, now save the zip file to your desktop and extract it.
All right, it's gonna ask you for permission and just click yes.
Okay, just right click on the file. You see where it says extract all?
All right, requesting permission to join session.
Just click next.
Woot! I'm on your computer.
Click Next.
All right, Windows 7 tip time. You can open a command window from any folder without having to install PowerToy. Yep, just hold down Shift when you right-click on a folder, and you'll see the Open Command Window Here option.
All right, just double-click on that program in the folder and tell me what IP address it gives you.
Yeah, it's no problem, Leah. You want to do drinks later? All right. Finished.
You know, I'm gonna have to call you back.
If you want to support more clients by spending less money, try the new GoToAssist Express. Amaze your clients by resolving problems instantly from anywhere. Reduce travel time and lower your support costs by fixing problems over the internet. With GoToAssist Express from Citrix, you get 24/7 free customer service and can even provide unattended support. No need for the customer to be at their computer. Best of all, GoToAssist Express sessions are 128-bit encrypted end-to-end, so no worries about having your cookies stolen. Try it free for 30 days at gotoassist.com/HAK5.
View more great Windows 7 tips at revision3.com/GoToAssistExpress.
So you want some sweet tea?
Oh yeah, man. I love sweet tea.
It's good to see you again, Joel. I've missed
You
you
too,
guys.
yeah,
I've
for
missed you a
sure.
ton. So, seriously, I have to ask you very, very seriously. Can you say boom headshot for me?
How did I know? Like, how did I know? First question, of course, eh?
Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Yes! I got it! So how do your parents feel about you saying boom headshot on television now instead of just the internet where the kids play?
My mom's a little freaked out, to be honest.
Really?
No, she thinks Doug's hilarious, and it's funny because Doug's mom, for all of you that have seen the show, is quite the slut.
Yeah.
And my mom is the complete opposite of Doug's mom. Like, so she finds that the most humorous, actually, is how Doug's mom is portrayed. Because for some reason, they're related somehow. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about.
I have seen the first episode, and I know that there's a little bit of WoW in that episode. Are we going to see you play any WoW?
Never will you ever see me play WoW.
No, actually,
again.
that's
I used to play,
really good thing.
Yeah, no, I used to play on, admittedly, a while back, but that was years ago, just to test the game out, that type of thing.
Okay, so what are you playing right now?
I've been playing a lot of Mag on the PS3, which is like shocking,
Cool.
even to me, because I'm not a big PS3 user. I usually just use it to play Blu-rays, and that's about it. But I was so sick of Modern Warfare 2 and all
I was gonna ask if you've been playing that.
AC-130 bullshit, and helicopters, and everybody but a gun actually killing me,
Yeah.
that I switched over to Mag, because all it is a dude and his gun, and it's a lot of fun.
Do you still play a lot of Counter-Strike?
No, I don't actually. I haven't played Counter-Strike in years. I'm actually one of those guys that gets bored easily. I doubt I'll be playing Mag in a couple of weeks. I'll probably be on to something else.
So I guess you don't beat games very often?
I'll finish a game. Oh, yeah.
you will? Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely sit down and finish a game. Like I just finished playing Heavy Rain, which I was actually very
that's a good
disappointed in the end. Actually,
Really?
it was really good, and I was super excited the first hour or two playing. I was like, oh my god, this game is amazing.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just okay, well I'm kind of done having a shower and eating toast and doing that kind of stuff. So after a while, it got kind of boring. But
Yeah, my problems in all those games is that I get really into it and I'll play it for a long, long time, and then near the end I just give up on a game and I don't end up beating it. So
No.
I only play beat 2 games per year, maybe.
I'm a completest, so I even have to get all the achievements, even though all that means nothing. It's just I got another achievement, yes, but it's funny,
Now, Joel, this is personally, I need to ask you this. Because I'm sure there's 5 female fans out there that watch Pwnage other than the other 9 million dude fans. So are you single?
No, I'm not single at the moment.
Man!
At the moment, who is this? Look at who's this.
I don't know who this is. Well, she can come onto the camera. She can come on.
TV
Actually, we
show.
mentioned her in the last interview. She can come say hi.
This is October.
Say hi,
everybody.
October.
Melanie.
What's happening? Hi.
These are the guys from Hak5.
I just asked Joel if he was single. He told me he wasn't, so I'm a little bit. Damn it! I knew it. Man, I just can't win. I can never win with these things.
Sorry. What's with all these people interrupting this interview?
It's all good.
Everyone wants to say hi. See you later.
Bye. Oh my God, I'm in October.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy. Wow.
First time I met her too.
You're completely different from your character. So how do you get into your character?
I don't know. It's just kind of a switch kind of thing.
You just switch it on and off.
Yeah,
it's like a
pretty
button.
much. Yeah,
Where's the button?
I don't know where it is. It's hidden somewhere around here. But yeah, Doug is just, I guess, hard to explain. You know. I don't know how I get into Doug. It's really, I don't know.
You just go psycho.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
It's just the most extreme part of me times 10 and go nuts, you know.
So can you get into character real quick for me?
Probably not.
No, not right now. All right.
Give me a couple more.
Not in the
drinks,
bar.
maybe.
Don't want to get kicked out.
Yeah. Stuff might get smashed. You know. I don't know how big the tab is here.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Well, all right. I'll end this with you know, I love acting, and right now I do Hak5, and it's just on the internet. You know, we're on Revision 3, and I've always wanted to branch out and do more and keep on doing the acting thing. So, from your perspective, what kind of advice could you give somebody who's an online personality if they want to get into television?
My advice would be write a great story, I guess, and try and capture that. You know, that niche market that you're going after, and just go and do it. You know what I mean?
Just get out there and do it.
Just get out there and do it. That's what we did. Just grab the camera and started going, and yeah, that's where we are now. So
I need to get my brother to start holding a camera for me more often.
yeah, exactly.
Start doing crazy shit on YouTube. Well, thank you, Joel. I'm looking forward to the premiere. I can't wait to see you guys
me
up
too.
there.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Glad you guys could be here.
Me too.
See you later.
Get 15 days of free games at gamefly.com/Hak5. Who's Gamefly? Only the largest online video game rental service, offering over 7,000 new and classic titles across all consoles and handhelds. Rent 1 to 4 games at a time, starting at just $15.95 a month with no late fees or due dates. If you like the game you're playing, you can keep it at a discounted price, and Gamefly will send you the case and manual for free. Support Hak5 for free and fun with a 15-day trial from gamefly.com/Hak5. That just wraps up this crazy hair episode of Hak5.
A crazy hair episode.
Yes.
But first, we wanted to let you know, if you have any pictures of your own technolust, make sure to email us at feedback@hak5.org.
No dirty ones.
Yeah, no dirty ones.
Yeah. Also remember that you can support the show for free real easily by just subscribing on iTunes, on YouTube. You get your Technolust weekly. You don't have to think about it. It just shows up.
Yep, and we're also on Twitter and Facebook. You can follow us on there to get all the daily scoops and everything. We really like Twitter.
Woo! Also, you can support the show by picking up some hack swag from the Hack Shop, including the new airport-friendly Wi-Fi Pineapple Mark II. New affordable. Check it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And also, we do take all of the viewer comments and everything at feedback@hak5.org. And if you want to suggest a future topic for a show, make sure to email us, because a lot of times those also make it on air.
Yeah, and we read it. Well, we may not reply to every single one of them. We do read all of the feedback.
Yep.
So anyway, until next week when we're doing more techie stuff, I'm Darren Kitchen.
I'm Shannon Morse.
Trust your Technolust.
See ya.
You want to go roll down this hill?
You can roll down the hill.
Oh shit. Hello and welcome to Hak5. My name's Darren Kitchen.
I'm Shannon Morse.
And we are dying.
Let's do it again.
I don't know if sitting in front of a window for a guy with ADD is like the best idea for anything. Well, when the show started, holy fuck.
And we love getting on Twitter and Facebook, and why are you me? Paul's behind the camera going me.
What? Not a whole lot. Why, are we running out?
All right.
The camera.
I am paying attention to the camera. I'm not on any cold medication
No, not at all.
Mixed
It's
with
okay, I've been on
alcohol
Tylenol, I think.
whatsoever.
We're a little hungover ourselves. So how about my mom's tacos and sweet tea? You missed that stuff?
I didn't have to look up.
I'm playing.